read them both. They were succinct and I thought accurate. I would move to accept them.
There's one correction in the June 20th minutes. It should say, John moved to accept the minutes from the June 11th, not the June 4th.
Yeah, thank you.
So you can move to
No, it's
accept them as
amended.
As
Move to
amended.
accept that as
I second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The July 30th meeting minutes.
I read them, did not see any necessary corrections. I would move to accept.
I second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that brings us to the meat of the meeting, the report and appendix. I already gave a copy to Roberta. I had made a couple minor edits to what I had provided earlier and what we've been discussing. It's here. They're mostly not substantive. They're all redlined. So
I took a quick look at it right now and I think your changes are fine.
basically, one was inserting the date for today's meeting, which I hope we can maybe come to a final resolution this thing. And then one was naming, giving the title to the appendix. You know, based on what you said before about the raw responses, I think it does make sense to separate that out and keep them whole, in case people wants to look at that.
You
I
know,
don't
I
know
concur.
if you
I think
thought-
that's fine.
Okay, so that's what that other one is. And then, I think that is it for
Yeah, you read, just see the name of the appendix.
Yeah.
and This
And-
is good.
There's a few little here's and there's.
So, yeah, those are
Yeah.
all,
I see.
those are all formed, none of them are really substance.
No, I did see one thing on yours,
Maybe it was question 24.
no, I didn't mean on that, I meant on your first part
Oh,
here.
okay, sure.
It's from minor, I didn't bring it up. Near the bottom, the second to last paragraph on the second page, it says the GRC's analysis of IT interviews, I think it should be its interviews.
Yes, correct.
And that's all I found.
Hold on. I had read the previous draft, and I thought it was very good. I have just skimmed through this red line draft, and I don't see any substantive changes. These changes all seem to be minor wordsmithing, I mean, not substantive changes.
I'm open to wordsmithing too.
No,
Okay.
it was,
You did
this
the
is fine.
smithing, that's fine.
yes, I'm perfectly satisfied. I think this
Okay.
very successfully captures our agreed upon thoughts. I think this is very good.
So, thank you. And was there anything that you felt was missing that we want to add, any concepts? I mean, I wanted to make sure we got the snapshot in there, as just a snapshot of that 419 chairs.
Yeah, and that was my big concern, and that's in there a couple of times.
Yep, so,
And I'm very pleased that you listed twice what our recommendations are. You list our recommendations at the bottom of the first page,
yeah.
and again. at the
Yeah,
end.
I wanted to have them in the
Well done,
front,
well
so.
done. So I thought this was very
Okay.
Yeah.
well done.
So then appendix A,
That's the thing that you sent around?
that's what?
Yes.
Yes. Most of them were not substantive.
No, I don't think they, I read them over
Yeah.
when you first gave it to me, I don't think they're.
Oh, that's red line as well.
Yeah, for question 20, I'm trying to recall, it was one person, it was the former chair of the elementary school board in Tri-Town, I believe, that was, who gave that one response, is that correct? Or was it two different people gave that response?
You can go back to the originals.
Yeah. So remember, we did so much marking up as we went, that it would probably be easier to find more marked up versions, but since I cannot bring my marked up versions.
Okay.
Town regionalization or consolidate, are you looking for whether one or two people suggested
Yes.
consolidation?
I believe it was,
So it looks like the planning board has a consolidated land use area, I'm not sure that's what you mean. We have the Tri-Town School Union, Wenham's regionalization.
it was
It would've
regionalization,
Regionalization came from the Tri-Town School Union
and then maybe the elementary school committee member and so on.
and elementary school committee.
Yeah.
So that was my recollection and thought of what that meant, but I changed the meaning of it, I just wanted to confirm.
Was
said
that,
there's
was
one
that the
person
same
chaired two
person who
boards.
chaired both boards? Do you know that for sure?
Let me,
I believe it was,
we do not list that information.
We don't know the
do
names.
you remember who it would have
We
been Libby?
do
who
not
did it.
list,
Libby did them.
we list what committee chairs were interviewed.
I believe
But
that
we do not
was,
list the names of the interviews.
I believe that was,
No, we don't,
I believe that was the case.
so we don't name who the chair, no place do we name who the chair of the board is?
Not,
Or the person we talk to?
nowhere in this list, nowhere in the appendix, nowhere,
But not in there either?
no.
Well, no, I,
I didn't see it, maybe, tell me if you think I'm missing it.
It's not listed. We can make it explicit.
well,
It's
no,
not listed.
I don't know that you need to that much because
We may have had additional working drafts, Roberta, where we might have penciled them in or something.
Well, see, the question, is your board elected or appointed? If appointed, by whom? So I guess we don't. I mean, they're not explicitly shown in the questions.
I believe that was the case. I think it was.
So it doesn't
Virginia
matter.
Ferrer.
Does it need to be a matter of public record?
Well, it is a matter of public record.
So
We
someone
don't,
has-
we don't make it easy.
Someone has to go do that legwork themselves. That's what that means, basically.
But we're talking about a snapshot in time, so of how a board operates, and I'm not sure that we need to know the name of the person, I don't know.
Someone can look at the annual report and figure out who the elected appointed officials were for the various boards that year. We listed the 20 boards, and they could figure that out pretty easily.
I agree. I'm not sure it's important.
I mean, if you want to, I can certainly look them up and add a page to Appendix A, but I don't know that it's important information.
I don't know, I don't have a strong feeling that it's,
I don't know. If and when you present this to the board of selectmen, you can ask them if that's necessary and it's not going to be that big a lift to type up the names of the 20 people
yeah,
that we did.
yeah.
But I don't think we should use that as an obstacle for completing our work
I don't know that,
quickly tonight.
I don't know. if
You're
the selectmen-
driven to a decision there, I like that.
I don't know if the selectmen, I mean, the selectmen probably have a good idea who these people are
Okay.
anyway, so. But we'll cross that bridge.
Just not sure it's. Just not sure how.
Okay. Any other thoughts on the draft of either the appendix or the report?
So I think it's fine. My question is, what we were calling appendix or exhibit B, this monolith here, we're,
So I'm gonna turn over to you.
we're not going to include that in this report.
No, we are not.
Okay, I think that's fine.
But
It is a public
it's-
record.
It's gonna be a public record, we reference it in the report. I do wanna give it a draft, and I think we wanna make sure this, that we all have the final draft here, this March 17th email, or whatever the date of the email is, this March 17th.
Yes, I will confirm on the
Yeah.
phone right now, this is
So-
the version that you distributed
Right,
to us.
so I know I have that. I
Yeah.
just wanna make sure we're all on the same page for the vote, because I wanna make sure we do this once and do it right.
Would it help you in any way?
To see the email?
Just,
Yes.
yes.
Let's see. Now, this does include the housing authority. Since we did not use the housing authority in the report, do you want me to authorize me to delete that information from the responses? Or do you want to keep it? Just gonna be
Well, there was no
confusion,
way
confusion and questions there potentially, but. Well, I would say just leave it as is then.
I'd say leave it as is too, at this point.
So here's the email from Lou Ross to Dave Reed, me, Libby, Roberta. Good morning, please find the compiled draft list, and if I open it up, it is March 17th.
Now, you have attached in here the Board of Health information that was forwarded to you. Is this
It was,
part of the
it was
response?
what she included in her response, and so you'll see I've cross-referenced it. If you looked on page, it's right for us quickly. And then again, she has a long read again, which is, I was going to say attached as pages, whatever. Because we don't have, did you see it in there?
I did see it.
And so then you can see what I have after page 56, 70, and so on. Okay. It was in the attempt to include everything that was given to us.
So, do we have any further discussion on housing?
I'm gonna leave this with you.
No,
So I'd like to then ask for a motion, the motion should include for authorization for me to make the revisions for this draft, and as we discussed with it, it's, I hope, well, I think technically we're probably still a 5-member board, so technically we should be the three of us voting on it, but I'd like to be into the unanimous anyway if possible.
Can you make the motion? Or is there something wrong with it?
Normally the chairs don't make the motion,
Okay, well-
but I could phrase it and someone could say so moved.
yeah, okay. Since we want to be totally inclusive here.
Let's see, all right. I would suggest that a motion be made to authorize the chair of the Government Review Committee, Lou Ross, to amend the final report and appendix as discussed at tonight's meeting, that's before us tonight, and that this committee vote to approve that report as amended.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Excellent, thank you. Let's see if I can write down that motion, yeah. Good thing it's being taped for posterity. If tape is even a thing anymore. So it just occurred to me that we're gonna need to have another meeting to approve these minutes.
That's not gonna happen.
No, not gonna happen?
No, I'm not gonna come back. It's my last meeting.
Okay, well.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Does anyone, so we have, the Board of Selectmen meeting will be, I believe, I think it's October 23rd.
23rd.
Okay. That's when we've been invited to go before the board to discuss this, but
We're going October 23rd. I thought I just talked to Debbie today and she said we were going October 7th.
it may be the 7th. Let me look at my notes, it's definitely in my emails. And my goal,
Yeah, you did say, well, Debbie said the next available day is Monday, October 7th. Would that work for the committee? And you said that's fine with me.
okay. That's fine.
So Debbie's email was August 28th, you responded
Yep,
on
it's
October
October 7th, so, so I plan to attend, you're both welcome to attend if you'd like to come and, see this, speak to this in front of the board.
I'll be there.
But
Keep that in mind.
my goal is to, review this, not review this, revise this, and submit it formally to the board from the government review committee in advance of their meeting, so we can review it and prepare questions, so that's the goal. I'm not sure what time we're on the agenda, but I don't think it's
She
that.
said it isn't been, we're not gonna be first because some other people from, she thought we may be close to 8 o'clock. But that she would know more.
Okay, well, let me just quickly deal through this. Not receiving correspondence or materials. Upcoming meeting schedule, doesn't make sense to meet again before October 7th if we need to meet again. And I don't have anything else, but I would say thank you for your participation in this. And
Thank you for keeping the meeting brief.
yeah,
Well, thank you for chairing too. I mean,
Thank you for sharing.
this has been one of the more difficult groups I've been on, not because of the participants, but maybe because we diminished in size as we went along, etc.
anyone else have anything else?
I'm good. I will make a motion. Oh, I was
No,
going to make a motion.
make the motion.
Make a motion to adjourn. But then I'm gonna look
No,
over here.
I'm not
because
gonna close out
sometimes-
yet.
Look at the eyes.
Sometimes Dave has some very excellent thoughts.
Thank you for all your work. It was very interesting and informative, it really was, and it's a benefit to the town, so.
Certainly a lot of work collecting all that data.
Roberta, a second.
I second.
This is not the shortest.
Anyone else, anything from the gallery here before we
Adjourn.
adjourn?
Nice work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Adjourned.
Adjourned.
3-0, yeah.
Time for dinner, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
I have.